Hi, in this video I want to start to talk about vehicles. And the vehicles are enemy vehicles. There are two types of enemy vehicle. We have an airborne based vehicle and we have ground based vehicles. So I'm going to press play and vehicles, we'll just zoom all the way out there. Vehicles will travel, as we get these comets coming in, from the ground base will travel from here. Let me just press pause. Will travel from here, this awning here, and their destination is the space station. And this is true for all ground-based vehicles. Now, they will actually adapt in game, so they'll change their path depending on where you place a tower. So, for example, if I place a tower in the path from here to here, then this vehicle will go around that tower. And that's true of all ground-based vehicles. So they go from here to here. So we'll just press play again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag a tower down. I'm going to drag a tower down here so it's given a bit of space between it and the vehicle. And the vehicle will approach the tower and it will go around the tower. I can also drag a tower down immediately in front of the vehicle, and what will happen once again, it'll immediately change direction. If I try to drag a tower down over the top, directly over the top, so here for example, of a vehicle, then what happens is you saw the actual tower graphic reduces. You're not actually charged for that tower, but you can't place the tower immediately on top of a vehicle. Let me press play again. So vehicles, ground-based vehicles will move from left to right. They'll go from the awning to the space station. They'll change their path depending on where you've placed a tower. I'm just going to press pause again now. And the airborne-based vehicles, so these jet fighters if you like, what they will do is they will attack. Let me just come over here. Not very great watching a video when someone's zooming in and out and moving a lot. They will attack the crystal dock and they will attack the mineral dock as well. And they're on one of 6 predetermined flight paths, but they're random. In this case, what's happened is we've got 2 jets on the same path, but you'll have 3 paths that can attack the crystal and 3 paths that can attack the mineral. So we could have ended up with a jet fighter here and one here because it's random. So each game that you play, you're never going to get the jet fighters following the same path. Let's just press play again. And as it hits the, or as it gets on top of the crystal dock in this case, then it actually takes damage. You can see that we have the health bar on here, so the crystal has taken damage. Let me just press pause for a moment. The other airborne type vehicle is an ATV-010, and it has a predetermined path, much the same as the jet fighter, but in this case it's not random. The ATV-010 will either go to here, to the crystal crater here, the crystal crater here, the mineral crater here, or the mineral crater here, but it will always follow the same path for a given crater. So if I press play now, this vehicle going, or the ATV-010 going to this particular crater, will always follow this kind of dogleg path. When it explodes, you'll see what happens is it actually takes out one of our resources. So in this case, it takes out one of the minerals. So just to summarise, there are 2 types of vehicle. There are airborne. Airborne follow predetermined paths, although jet fighters, ATV-060, are randomised. So they'll follow one of 6 paths, and each game will be different. And the ATV-010 will attack craters on a predetermined path for each of the actual craters. So airborne and ground-based. Ground-based will follow the path that you've set out for them, but they're trying to move from left to right based on where you have placed your towers. I'm going to make another video about vehicles when we can start to talk more about the individual attributes of a particular vehicle.